Sam, a realtor out of Toronto, and he just signed a $900,000 listing within just 2 months of using our inbound YouTube acquisition system. Most agents have no clue it even exists. It gets pre-sold motivated homeowners booking directly on your calendar and sold on you before you ever speak with them.
He has helped me accumulate close to 30 leads and one seller's commitment. Communication is on point.
In this video, I'm breaking down the numbers, the funnel, everything from A to Z so you can see exactly how this works and how we did this. So here's the numbers from the ads. We spent $3,138 total. We got a total of 35 leads within this period. It was just pretty much exactly 3 months that we were running the ads. You can see some months like this week, it didn't even spend pretty much this entire time, which was something that was strange that was happening with the ad account. We were running the ads, we stopped, and then I split tested a lot of different things, and it ended up just taking a bit longer than expected. So the ads weren't actually even running for a month. So pretty much we got all these results within 2 months because of times that we were split testing. So you can see right here, our average cost per lead right here. You can see like up some weeks it gets up to $203. Last week was $184, but then some weeks it's like $27. So like with YouTube ads, you need to expect these fluctuations. Like a lot of people, they would shut the ads off after this week because the cost per lead is so solid here, then it just goes up, but then you see it goes right back down the next week, then hits the all-time low in this week right here. So if you make emotional based decisions and you shut the ads off, we would have never got these results in the first place, right? And this is the main thing I'm looking at is the cost per lead. Even like the click-through rate, yeah, there's only like 2 or 3 weeks where it's above 1%, which is technically the KPI or the standard, but I'm fine with it as long as the cost per lead is within check. And Sam is in Toronto, so this is a much more competitive market. So this $203 cost per lead actually wasn't much far outside of our target cost per lead. Even $130 was in our target cost per lead for this market specifically. So you need to make sure you calculate that for your market so you know exactly what to expect in your market, right? So we spent $3,000 on the ads. He landed a $900,000 listing in about that 2-month period that the ads were actually running, and we generated from that $22,500 in gross commission income, which is a 7 times ROI, right? So we're putting in $3,000, getting $22,000 back. That's a pretty solid deal if you ask me. Now I'm going to break down the exact strategy that I was using with Sam. And if you at any point want me to set this up, want to learn more about having the system implemented fully in your business so you can get similar results as Sam, all the other agents I work with, go check below, book a free call with me. We'll walk through how this will look in your market. But there's 3 different buckets to this YouTube ad inbound system. There's organic, there's warm audience, and then there's a new audience / cold audience, right? So with Sam, we focus on the warm audience and the new audience. We actually started, this was the first one we did. This was the first one, and then this was the second one, right? So with organic, like I don't focus on that with a lot of the agents because that takes a lot longer. And honestly, organic is pretty simple. You just go look at what already works and just keep doing it, just replicate it, right? But first of all, with the new audience, this is basically people who don't already know who you are. So this is my bread and butter. What I help all the agents out that I work with is targeting that new audience, breaking in to that new audience, right? If you can crack the code on bringing in people who have no clue who you are and converting them into paying clients, you can scale your business exponentially. You can add hundreds of thousands of dollars in GCI to your business every single year if you're able to crack a cold audience, which is what we do with the agents I work with. That's why people pay me. So first thing we do is target motivated homeowners. And if you guys are new here, I'll go through this, but for a lot of you guys who are familiar, welcome back. I'm just going to break this down super quick. This is basically the funnel that I use in all my videos because this is what's proven, and I have videos literally breaking down, building this from scratch. But pretty much what we're doing is targeting someone who owns a home and is actually looking up, I need to sell my home, how to sell my home, selling my home as is, realtors near me, so we know this person's in the market. From there, what I'd like to do is research the agent's specific market and come up with a message that speaks directly to these homeowners. Now, the whole point with this entire system is quality over quantity. So you can see we got 35 leads total. And out of those 35 leads, 1 was a listing. So I don't know the conversion rate on that. Honestly, it's a bit lower than typical, but I would expect in 3 to 6 months, there's going to be probably at least 2 or 3 of these leads that are going to end up selling their home with Sam as well. But that's just like the immediate return that we got. But the whole point of it is quality over quantity, right? So on like Facebook ads, you'll get like 35 leads in like a week. That's like completely normal because the lead quality is so bad. But with these leads, we're prioritizing people who actually know who you are, who trust you, and who actually want to do business with you, right? And then the fact that they can see you on the video, this is a massive part, because when they can see you and hear you, they kind of get your vibe. They like you, they know you, they trust you before you ever speak with them in the first place. And that's what was happening with Sam. We're getting people coming in who basically feel like they're already sold on him. They feel like they already have some rapport built with him, right? After that, we're sending them to a pre-qualification page where we're asking them, what type of property are you looking to sell? What's your timeline to sell? Are you working with an agent? What's your address? And then name, number, and email as well. So not just getting their contact info like everyone else does. We want to ask them multiple questions to make sure this is someone who's actually serious, actually motivated to sell their home, because motivation, intent is higher. It is better than just quantity of leads, right? We only want to speak with people who are actually in the market to sell, actually serious. From there, we have Sam on the back end with a pre-sell video, basically saying, hey, this is just Sam here. Thank you so much for clicking on our ad. I'm gonna be reaching out to you soon to ask you a few quick questions about your home. But if you do want to fast track the path to success, if you have some questions in the meantime, you're serious about selling your home within the next 3 to 6 months or less, go check below, book a call with me directly on my calendar. And that's how we get a decent number of the leads from Sam to just go and book directly on his calendar. Now, these are always the best ones because they're sold on you. They feel like they already know you. They like you. They trust you. It's basically like a referral that you're getting, right? So it's pre-sold, ready to go sellers on your calendar. And then from there, we have automated nurturing all of them. But that's the funnel. I'm not going to go over that super in depth now, just because a lot of you guys have an idea of how that works. It is pretty simple though. But again, the agents who work with me, I set all this up for you guys. Now, the other part with it, that's the new audience. This is what a lot of people talk about, but what they don't talk about is the warm audience, also known as retargeting, right? So a lot of people don't know what retargeting is. It's so powerful though. If you don't, if you remember the last time you were shopping for shoes online, whatever website that is, all of a sudden you click on one pair of shoes and you keep seeing the same shoes, or you keep seeing shoes, sandals, whatever, over and over and over again. And you feel like, okay, this person, they're like following me. That's what retargeting is if someone interacts with you. So if they go on your website, if they viewed your ad, if they subscribe to your channel, if they comment, you can retarget those people specifically and make a custom audience. So with retargeting, what we did with Sam is anyone who watched his ad, who watched 25% or more of his initial ad, we actually created a custom audience of these people and retarget them with a conversion focused offer. Right, so once the viewer is so familiar with you, and like they were with Sam, and they already trust you, we're able to monetize this audience by making strategic call to actions, which what we did is we had them go and just book a call directly to Sam. So rather than having them click on the ad, go fill out some questions, we actually sent them just straight to this inbound booking page, where then we get the most serious people who are already familiar with Sam to go just book directly on his calendar. And that's when you get a pre-sold, ready to go seller, because they've seen you here multiple times. Usually people are seeing the ads 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times before they click on it. And then if we're hitting them with retargeting as well, with a video focused on getting them to book on your calendar, you're going to get the most serious people just booking directly on your calendar. And that's what we leverage with Sam. Now, again, we didn't use the organic process for him because that's honestly, it's a longer term play. If you want to get as quick of an ROI as possible, then you should monetize your warm audience and crack new audience. But with these, you can easily go out and make $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 GCI extra per year if you have both of these systems. You don't even need to overcomplicate it. So that's the whole process right there. Again, spent $3,000, $22,000 back. About I don't know what the conversion rate on that is. It's like 3 or 4%, right? But I would again assume out of these leads, I would expect 2 or 3 more to be selling within the next 3 months or so. So that's going to just increase the ROI there. Not to mention the referrals he gets from these leads as well. But that's the whole process there. Hope you got value from this. If you want to learn more about how this can work for you, you're serious about actually scaling your business this year and moving into 2026, go check below, book a call with me, and we'll map out how this can work for you in your market. I'll see you there.